Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky. Today we're going to be working on a 12 by 12 layout that is a Christmas themed. Christmas has never been my favorite. However, my last trip back to the Midwest, I did only create Christmas pages. So very happy about them. And actually, not only did I make the Christmas pages, guys, don't tell anybody, but I had a good time. It was fun. It was fun making Christmas pages. Okay, so I'm going to do a basic layout design here. I'm just going to use two big chunks of paper. So we have that first big chunk of wood grain, and we have the second chunk right here. It is nice poinsettia. Is that what that flower is? A poinsettia pattern? This is a close to my heart paper collection. I believe it was called Home for Christmas. I thought it was called Home for Holidays, but I think it's called Home for Christmas. It's not available anymore. However, we do have other Christmas items still available. I'll have a link down below for that. So you can see we had our basic layout with the wood grain and the poinsettia. Now I'm going to go ahead and map my two photos on this nice piece of red right here. That is our candy apple cardstock. So my two photos are now a photo block. Now look at that. Doesn't that look cute with that little piece of wood grain over to the left-hand side? Yeah, I took it away and never put it back. And I actually, when I was editing this video, looked back at it, quite liked it. So that's a little disappointing. Maybe before I put this layout in a sheet protector, maybe I'll find a piece of that wood grain and stick it back over there. Me, find it difficult to throw away scraps that I really love. I'm sure I still have that little piece of wood grain because it is a gorgeous paper. Right here you can see I am rough cutting out some of these flowers. I will go back and fussy cut them. So I decided I'm going to make a cluster right up there above that left-hand photo. Nope, it is a right-hand photo. And I'm going to go ahead and do it over to the right of that photo, kind of just right above the right-hand side. And then I'm also going to make another cluster down at the bottom left, right here. I am going to be inking the edges of everything. I do believe this is the toffee ink. We do have a very similar color, a new color out right now. It's called Acorn. And to me, it's very similar to the toffee. But I do believe this one is actually toffee. So, well, I don't know. I think they're so close is what I'm saying that it's hard for me to tell the difference. I love doing the inking the edges, especially on those little bits, those fussy cut bits. However, it does get really messy on your fingers. I'm even going to be inking the edges of that French vanilla cardstock that's the background. Okay, we're going to go ahead and commit to the placement of these two main pieces. Man, that plaid's really nice, right? I used that on my first layout. It was the video that went up yesterday on January 7th, I believe. Now you can see I have this chunk cut pretty big. I'm just going to cut a couple inches off the side here. Just randomly, that might be 1.5 inches. I don't know. And try and make it fit again. Which is good for me because that gives me a little bit of extra of that paper. Now you can see I just eyeballed, well, the straightness of it, but also just the width from the side. I tried to make them match-ish. Now you can see on that wood grain paper, the up and down, the, not horizontal, the vertical piece. You can see it's closer to the top than to the bottom. I wasn't very careful about that. Now, after the fact, it kind of bothers me a little bit, but not too terribly bad. So I will just have this cluster of flowers down here. I will go ahead and go in and fussy cut them all. I think I already did that on those and ink them. Some of those will be on foam tape and some are just going to be flush to the page. Here I found a tag on the sticker sheet. Oh my gosh, look at this tag. It is so cute. I decided to go ahead and use this tag. I'm going to make it come down from the top from the base page, from that French vanilla cardstock, not from the wood grain. I'm making it come down from the very, very top. Right like that. So cute. I'm going to go ahead and use some baker's twine through that hole. And I kind of want to ask everybody, I wish YouTube in the comments they'd let you post pictures, because I'm curious to know everybody's favorite way to tie their bow with a twine. I know I have several different go-tos, but I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of getting a little bored with the way I tie tags. And I'd like something a little bit more fresh. So if anybody has any ideas, go ahead and let me know what those are. I know that sounds like a silly thing, but the details kind of not, right? They kind of matter. You can see right here, I am going to use that big flower as the base. I'll go put it flush to the page, and then I'll trim off the excess. So I'm going to go ahead and tie this. Usually I will put some foam tape under the tag. In this instance, I didn't. However, I did take the sticky off of the last bits of that tag. Does that make sense? Where the twine is going through. I did take the sticky off the back of the tag there. I used the anti-static pouch to do that. I'll link that down below if I remember to do so. Or my most loved tools used in this video or something. I don't know. I'll try and link something for you guys to look at down there. But definitely the anti-static pouch. This piece right here is up on some foam tape. And then this one right here, I'm just going to go ahead and put flush to the page. Right there, I'm using that little Tombow tape runner. I like that tape runner for traveling especially. So when I was making these layouts, I was at Kathy's house. I was traveling, so I do like to take those little tape runners. I like my big Scotch tape runner, right? But it's not the most convenient. Oh, look at this little tool right there to unstick stuff. Love that one too. I'll link that down below if I remember. After that, guys, I think we're going to just finish off with some splatters. I think I'm using the Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold here. And then I do believe we come in with some enamel dots. Actually, I know we're going to come in with some enamel dots. At first, I check out the gold glitter, but I end up going with the green pack that we have over at Close to My Heart. Link that down below too, if I can remember to. And after that, I really do think it's all I'm going to do to this layout. It is so cute, right? Oh, see, I really like to use more than one photo, and I really love both of these photos right there. Riker's face is kind of similar in both of them, but I love how Riley has two very different expressions in both those photos. It's so cute. Oh, and I gotta tell you guys, the very first time ever, one of my grandchildren expressed interest in my scrapbooking pages, looking at them. They have both, put stickers on papers with me before. But for the very first time, it was Riker. He came in and saw a layout of Riley and said, "Oh, do you have one with me, Granny?" "I sure do, buddy." And so he was looking through one of my books. It was so much fun, guys. All right, I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please check the links down below if you'd like to support my channel. Go to beckybedding.closetomyheart.com, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.